Duncan Williams letter on it alongside Lord Kenya Eastwood Anaba Trakoma Aziza Ekufuado no. Ka letter ni mu say January and catch president and national cathedral for say they want an audit from January till now. How many months? Almost 11 months. Inti audit ben kwan ye no almost a year. Now national cathedral for response to Eastwood Anaba and Duncan Williams and say Duncan Williams and Eastwood Anaba omu ya trofo omu ya konsafo dabraba akromfo adada fo mun kanokre
abibinia Jimmy a no kosi cathedral Duncan Williams and Eastwood Anaba mu nyina mo enkwasiafo dada ukwan atutu ayeku nkrom fo udi Jimmy be support cathedral sa ene no hu nyansan se won support cathedral ni bio aban wa sede ne se oye okrom kwan cathedral na amusi no Israel fo na amu kosoma mu no omumom na edi bone no na eku nkramofo no
Mima wakwaba eba Skeleton Man TV. So Skeleton Man TV ana wushi. Se we your first timer and your bombardier subscribe. Mia notification is to send you anytime beer. Ye di video betumu no wonso sabe kano nye beer share. Ushevia comment fa ho. Chire wadwen efa video no ebusua like a video no na share emo beer so enye binhwe medasi bebre. Ebusua Chini Jonas or Kelvin Taylor and ebusua Bishop Duncan Williams or Williams&Eastwood Anaba Chia omachu ho free National Cathedral Board no hono na ebusua omonso omodi omo reaction aba na ebusua reaction no me say enye easy emunsem doso emunsem edu Kelvin Taylor say sampanyifo na omo National Cathedral Board no so no ebusua oso omo nyina scammers ebusuafo osi sampanyifo nyina ye scammers because watch kunkunum kra say enipa bi si na adwene mu po so opese wo si asori dan opese wo si empire bobia se odi hyenyame enmunyam a ewo sesa nipa no osese ehu sika dodo a obehia a obeden obetumi de asi asori dan no anase cathedral no obehye ase asimpo na ebusua oso ohu se sika no ohia no wayeden ninsaka na so kaso wo si na wanye sika no amfansi na abusua foundation kura no nisie ayeden a ose de sanipa no aye no abusua ye de besre no ama enmuguase empo ayeden akoka nyankopon de abusua Kelvin Taylor or quote from the Bible. The reason why in tia or kase asofo mpanyimfo yi a omugu National Cathedral Board so no omuye scammers no abusua or quote from the Bible because o say omuye asofo yi die na nko so omuye den omuhu se bibi sa eden ewo Bible num ansan krampo ana omaje atomu se board no so mbeden Ombekosubi Nebusua Chini Jonas grass in Kwa. The system is working 24/7. Or say a software more a software penny fui. Majiji collection ajiji Edimu Jireno man munina bede abegua bruchire ana Ghana for a here or mona moji obusika ana moye de mode shamo jire enemu manom ebusua Chini Jonas grass nkwa ono die fire ankasa ana oyede or fire ebusuafo omomienko nienko tie Kelvin Taylor oni Chini Jonas nsemu a omokan mumientie omo
yate se National Cathedral for a release statement to say Duncan Williams and Eastwood Anaba omo yakromfo asem no de ehu to our God. This is to our God. And a National Cathedral for no a release statement. Almost said Duncan Williams, Archbishop, on a Honorable Eastwood Anaba, very, very honorable gentleman or your pastor. I respect him and revere him a lot. And the National Cathedral for no say National Cathedral Secretariat labeled Duncan Williams and Eastwood Anaba no audit claims as false. National Cathedral for omo down on omo say Eastwood Anaba any Duncan Williams omo ya kromfo atrofo kontompofo dabrabafo yeti krom hawo and nkofo we championing what we call National Cathedral. And they almost a chrono koso audit to be on my chanya busumi be watching audit number ada into my chomo National Cathedral so omo boa audit no ye they send you email ye meeting kra na catch omo obusa National Cathedral say audit no wan here omo ntumi fan chiro and some so ye meeting na sankofo mienu we amba meeting no into the email send you omo say ye be audit no ye the 8 months to say 9 months na audit. Duncan Williams letter on it alongside Lord Kenya Eastwood Anaba Echakuma Aziza Ekufuado no omuka letter ni mu say January and omuka president and National Cathedral for say they want an audit from January till now. How many months? Almost 11 months. Inti audit ben kwani no almost a year. Now National Cathedral for response to Eastwood Anaba and Duncan Williams and say Duncan Williams and Eastwood Anaba omu ya trofo omu ya konsafo dabraba akromfo adada fo mun kan kure eh ya National Cathedral of ya o it is because of God ya catch them. Now there's something so we study National Cathedral no the basis omu original so building National Cathedral no kra chrono basis, and I blame these pastors, majority of them. They want the word to be about them. The word should be about God. The gospel should be about Allah. It should be about God. The gospel should not be about you people. Into this thing you are seeing, this comedy of National Cathedral and Pennyform, that's what from it means from the beginning. What does the gospel say about you wanting to build a cathedral? Let's say it. Let's ask ourselves. Because Duncan Williams don't sorry them and I'll catch Ghana for say because of political parties be affiliation to political party binti amojine say a cathedral no maso Duncan Williams was doing a year abroad DC politics in the Church of God. He said it. Or say cathedral na ye besino ye bejisika who asked you for money. And it was a statement he was emphatic about. Or say, who is asking people who are opposing the cathedral for money? Has anybody asked you for money? But the question here is, did they tell us how much the cathedral was going to cost? Because from the beginning, these were the same pastors who were championing the cathedral building. And they told us we needed $100 million to build a cathedral. So if you say you need $100 million to build a cathedral, how did we end up with $500 million? Then it means that you, the men of God who started leading this cathedral project, you are all scammers and liars. You are thieves, especially those who were trying to tell us, we the wise ones, that what you people are championing is a criminal idea. It is basically cluster of thieves who have come together to dupe the taxpayer. So Duncan Williams general sorry them ADD attempt to try and puano. No, Duncan Williams so onyanko pon dani ne chairman. If Duncan Williams does not understand, he does not read the word of God. Duncan Williams does not read the word of God, because if Duncan Williams reads the word of God, he will understand that his own gospel, his own word, the word of God explicitly says in the Bible that if you don't know how much a cathedral is going to cost, don't tempt building it. The gospel says it. Nyankopon na yesuma no oya Nyankopon no waka ewa ne nwuma na ekuta Duncan Williams no any other pastors are no moka the championing of this cathedral no. He said it in his word that Sausu Besi Cathedral cry, you need to know how much it cost before. But because Duncan Williams and his friends who do not study the book, all that they know is be affiliated to political parties and be friends to politicians and lead fancy events and wearing Vietnam suits and putting on Cambodian gold chains and what have you and pulling their hairs back, they fail to go by the principles of Allah. They fail to go by the principles of God, by listening and reading the gospel so that it could guide them to make a decision. Now, when you read the gospel, let me read the gospel to you. And the Duncan Williams, MPP for so your true for your conseni, it is because you failed to at least make the word of God. You failed to put the word of God before you, your selfish gain, and the rest of you pastors who are being embarrassed today. When you read the word of God, Luke 14:28-30, this is what it says, New International Version. 28, it says, and I quote, suppose one of you wants to build a tower or church or cathedral. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? Onyankopon say, se mumubi epese osima asore dan ana asore dan mamia. Enye se, ana se unhu ni se ebeye se mobetena se asisi ehu sika dudu amudi beshem ansana moya madwene krampo se mobesi onyame asore dan. This is the word of God. Okwa 29 says, for if you lay the foundation and not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule you. 30, saying, this person began to build and wasn't able to finish. This is the word of God. Onyankopon say, mumubia mupese musi onyame asore dan. Ebeye say, mube make sure say, munim sika mudi shem. Ansana mode eyedian block kura to form some besi. Na mmom se montumi enya nyansa no enhu sika dodo a mode besi asore dan na nipa betwetwe mo nipa beda ebesere mo nipa beka se mo ya atrofo ekonkonsafo. They will ridicule you. Amo besere mo se de man egu mo ho. That is what is playing out today in Ghana. The gospel has been left behind, and men are trying to have favor in front of men, and that is what our pastors did. They were trying to get favor in front of a president who does not even attend the church, whilst their own Bible was telling them, before you champion such a thing, you need to be emphatic and know the amount of money that will go into it. Let's ask Duncan Williams and the rest of the pastors who were sitting on this cathedral nonsense and preaching and going around the world, telling we the wise ones that we are foolish because we are not supporting somebody's stupid agenda. The question here is, you the pastors who were following Akufo-Addo and leading him to mislead Christians, did you ask how much it was going to cost to build a cathedral? You never did it. But all that you wanted to do was that for people to be mentioning your names, for people to giving you accolades, for people to making you think you are smarter, intelligent than the God you worship. The God who made you people who you are. Today you are ridiculing him because you think men have made you powerful. Today, his word is cursing you people. He said, if you fail to do these things, people will ridicule you. They will say you could not finish. They will laugh at you. They will make fun of you. They will say you are not men of God. And that is what is playing out today. Today, the National Cathedral is saying, Duncan Williams, you are a liar. The National Cathedral is saying, Eastwood Anaba, you are a liar. Doug Hayward-Mills, you are a liar. They are saying that you people, they are ridiculing you because you don't speak the truth. That is the word of God.
Cathedral, Duncan Williams, and Eastwood Anaba, Munyana and Kwasiafo, that Ukwain etutu a yekun krum for. Udi Jimmy be support to cathedral and then when nyansan say won support to cathedral ni bio. Aban wa said ye say ye okrom kwan. Cathedral na amusi no Israel for na amu kosomo no omumom na edi bone no om na ekum kramofo no. Kramoni ni president na soma se ye nkokum nipa o. Ono oti ni ba bi wan soma se obi nkokum obi o onye innocent. But the president akofa abade ase eku omu nyina. Yesu ati ho wantimi anka nkyere Israel for ne say aha na mbewu ye mikurom ni nkramofo ba bekumo ntimu nyina munwane ama nkramofo ni beku omonya America na Israel fo ni bepa o machewa ene no kra anu nyame na de o madom na America fo ewom na nkramofo ni ku bi fly enti America ni choice nka country be na baba bebo Israel enti Duncan Williams utise bosom enkwasiafo mu nyina mo magu abrochire system papa wa ha sei Manya sika amine taxpayers money. Muma jiska ji anopetu anwumre mukwara hia maji matoto cars egum fie muwa stop people. America sorry bia ni nyansa na ye adwuma. Na Akufo-Addo aboa ne se wagimi no onim nyansa. No abeka chem so the taxpayers money no 11 ne nkwase sika na awoje no. Kosi asori dan a. Muwa nya na stop musam nka nyansa Akufo-Addo asori dan de ye adwuma. Ye ne ebetema dada Ghana for se Yesu bebro musika nti omfo musika mra nti wo de ne ye ka kwan na accident ikukuma asefo nkranfo tachimanfo sunyanfo no ye kwan no na fa street light ko bobo so that's your job emeji ye dwuma nya musima jimi na mudi jimi akota akire nipa no wajimi anchese munyina munyimi wajimi a medi nyansa beto MPP 4 ma amankwan koku ni jefo yi anye ne nyina ati wei se me ya na meja amu no mudi jimi sa kwan na nka bombo ne ba na ni mandis ni nanim CPP ni o amu kumu nyina free as become Yahudifo ya nkumu next time free Nigeria mu beko Nigeria ana mu beko Zimbabwe Enti ese America wipe mu free ase. Se abeya next time no musaman ba obedwene. Wa uni ade ne tie no. Omni choice. And about be able to crobia need the Abeku American because Omono Obu are fro playing pen obedi holiday or one about America or America Yakrania citizen. And she said, Bombo Kana American you bet now so with the whole American news. Yeah, my church them say any mammy fro playing about one year or masem or a citizen. The machos Omono and form who Obi could do here now got to Kuna. And yet nasem on time obi do yire na mfa ne ho etuo na watwe ku nipa no eno ne yekoka ho asem we ye criminal ntu ye wudi ni wudi deserve se ye bo otu aku ye bo otu aku wudi deserve se etuo no watu atwe ntu asara ndanti ye mfa nkokko to ye de ukọ sa na omote onya afa ni ye beka se na ye Ghana na jimi na abaya na deserve nti wakunu da bi ahante sa na me ka cho se we shape na si won we shape kakraka na me che wa de machine. When say mumugu a ye hallelujah ye Yesu be ba kira no wasi buroni ye machine anopatu anwumra mfidie no ye ne sa no anti we no we na esiwa no mfidie de oye kura me we me nti ase eminim de oye ono da bia odwene won anti ade we na e wo no etare nsuo na ni o ba shape na nkasa ni ye shape we na epia ade no shape na nkasa ni o na epia ade no na ade we na ye no se ka gobi se container it say car who se container car bi kwa ni tina engine si no engine ni o ti we shape we no e na epia ade no ono da bia odwene ye bibi ono onim jimi o bibi ni hu se odwene ama hu san kwase ade akufu ado parliament omugui enya etwe da bia se wa broni nwene sa ode ye dan ka se Biden atu jet ko Israel no ode atwa bi atena ne nchen ka wa jimi kura ode oba ye dan na ni bra ono no koku awudifo no a make sure say we are safe ono wa fe no obedwene oba ho kasi wa jimi ho
wow obusua ene atwini Jonas one Kelvin Taylor ana moye den mote wo monka no say National Cathedral Board eye Bishop Duncan Williams one Williams&Eastwood Anaba omatwe ho aye den free board ne so akoda ne nsem bebre no omo so omede omo reaction eye den ebaye eno anabusuafo Skeleton Man TV ye di abremo no enti se wey your first time wo hwe video wo Skeleton Man TV ene ebomodin subscribe mia notification eso kreke all ne so se ne video bia ye de betum no wonson sabe kan no nya bia hwe medasi bebre